Hi there, in this tutorial we will learn how to add a long drop shadow in Adobe Photoshop. So let's take a look on entire process. So at first we have to create a new document and therefore we have to click on file menu and then we will go for a new option. And we will create a new document with the default Photoshop size, and that is 7 inches width and 5 inches for height. So let me click OK. Okay, so here is our document and I don't want to use this white color. I want to change the fill color, and therefore we have to click the edit menu and then we will go for fill option. And in contents option you just have to click and then you have to go for color option. So here is the color option and you can pick color from here. So I want to use this yellow color and let me click OK and OK once again. So we got a yellow color document, and right now we will place a papaya image in this document, and we will not use the open option right now. We will use place embedded option. So let's click file menu and here is the place embedded option. The difference between opening an image and place an image using the place embedded option is if you open an image, then a new tab will be opened and your image will be opened in a new tab. Then you have to copy the image and then you have to paste the same image in some other image. But if you want to place directly any image in your present document, then you can go for place embedded option. And if you use the place embedded option, then you can place an image directly on your present document. And therefore right now we are going to use place embedded option, and inside the shadow folder you will get this Charles Unsplash image. So you just have to select it and then you have to click place. So this is our image, and let me make this papaya a little bit bigger. Okay, looks good. You can hit enter button from your keyboard or you can click on this tick mark. Okay, we will add a black long drop shadow in this papaya image, and therefore we have to use the quick selection tool. So let's use the quick selection tool and we have to make a selection on this papaya. So make sure you are using add selection tool. Okay, so let me select this papaya. Okay, we got the papaya selection, and now we have to create a new layer, and in our layer panel we just have to click on this plus sign to create a new layer, and let me rename the layer name. I want to write shadow. Okay, and now we have to add the fill color option, and before that you just have to make sure the shadow layer is selected, and then we have to click edit menu and then we will go for fill option. So here is the fill option, and from contents we will not use the color option right now. We will directly use this black option. So let me click on this black option and then let me click OK. Okay, you can take a look. We got a black fill color in our papaya. So right now we have to deselect the selection, and therefore we have to press Ctrl or Command D button from our keyboard. And we have to do one thing, that is we have to place this shadow layer under the Charles Unsplash layer. So let's move this shadow layer under the Charles Unsplash layer. Okay, looks good. Right now we have to duplicate this shadow layer for multiple times, and you can do that in two ways. So let me show you the first way. You just have to right click on here, then you will get this duplicate layer option. You can use any name for copying the new layer. So let me click OK. You can take a look and new layer is created, or you can use keyboard shortcut, that is Controller Command J from your keyboard. So let me press Controller Command J, and you can take a look. A dark shadow is creating beside the papaya image, and you can create many more duplicate layer of shadow. Okay, let me go for 100. Okay, so we can take a look. A black shadow is created on here, and right now we have to merge all these 100 layers. So let's select all the 100 layers inside the layer panel. Okay, you just have to press Shift button on your keyboard, and then you have to select this all layers. You just have to only select this shadow layers only. Okay, now you just have to right click on here, then you will get merge layers option. So you can take a look, we got a single layer, and now you have to press Controller Command T button and make sure this shadow layer is selected, and let me click Controller Command T. Let me press. Okay, and I want to make this shadow bigger, and I want to place it here. Okay, looks good. So let me click on this tick mark, and right now we have to reduce the opacity of this shadow layer. So here is the opacity level, so let me reduce the opacity, and you can take a look. Now it really looks like a shadow. Okay, I want to go for 50%, or you can reduce them more as you want. Okay, I want to go for 40%. Now it really looks like an actual shadow of papaya. So this is quite simple. Even you can just create a single shadow, or you can enlarge the size of shadow, then you can reduce the opacity. And I'm just showing you for multiple time duplicating the layer of shadow just for an example. So you can copy the shadow layer for multiple times, or you can create a single black shadow, and then you can enlarge the size of shadow, then you can reduce the opacity, and then you will have an actual look of drop shadow. So this is how you will create a long drop shadow in Adobe Photoshop.